Hi, in this video we are going to see what is the template inheritance. As you know, we have already seen what is the template. So in this video I'm going to cover what is the template inheritance and what is the template filter, and we will see what is the template tag for URLs. So these 3 points I'm going to cover in this video. So before going to start the practical session, let's understand what is the template inheritance, then what are the advantages of template inheritance. So here I have written few points regarding the template inheritance. So the first point is, if multiple template files have some common code, it is not recommended to write that common code in every template HTML file. It increases the length of the code and reduce readability. It increases the length of the code and reduce readability. It also increases the development time. So we have to separate that common code into a new template file, which is also known as base template, or you can say parent template, or whatever name you want to give. The remaining template file should require to extend that base template so that the common code will be inherited automatically. Inheriting common code from base template to remaining template is nothing but template inheritance. As many of people already aware about the inheritance word. So here also the same kind of thing is going on. Then what are the advantage of template inheritance? Whatever code available in base template is by default available to child template, and we are not required to write again. Hence it promotes code reusability. It reduces the length of the code and improves the readability. It reduces the development time. It provides unique and same look and feel for total web application. And one more point, based on our requirement, we can extend any number of base template. That is, multiple inheritance is applicable for the templates. Then next point is template filters. So this point I will cover in the middle of the video. So rest of now, just leave this point and let's start practical session. For that, open the command prompt, type cmd, then click on it. Then here I'm going to create one empty folder for my project over the desktop. For that, let me go to my desktop location. For that, I have command cd desktop. Now I'm inside the desktop. At the desktop location, here I want to create one empty folder for my project. Then to create the empty folder, we have a command mkdir, then folder name, whatever you want to give. For example, I'm giving Django project. Then go to inside this Django project, simply copy this one and paste here. Now I'm inside the Django project folder. If you want to check whether this Django project folder is created or not over the desktop, for that go to the desktop. Then here you can see one empty folder is created with the name Django project. Close it, then open the command prompt. Then here I want to create the Django project inside the Django project folder. To create the Django project, we have a command python -m, then the Django, then start project, then project name, whatever you want to give. In my case, I am giving my project. You can give any name, whatever you like. So let me type my project. That's it. Now successfully I have created Django project. If you go to the desktop inside the Django project, here you can see one my project folder is created, which is nothing but our Django project. Then go to the command prompt, then go to the particular folder which is our project name. So in my case, this is my project. Here I am inside the my project. Then here I am going to create the application for our project. Remember, one Django project can have any number of application. So to create the Django application, we have a command python, then manage.py, then start app, then app name. You can give any name here, whatever you want. In my case, I'm giving my app. That's it. Then I need one more app for my this particular project, so let me create one more app. For this I'm going to use the same command and I'm only changing the application name. So second application will be Gridi. You can give any name, then enter. So we have successfully created two application. First one is a my app, second one is a Gridi. So let me run this Django project. So to run this Django project, we have a command python, then manage.py, then run server. This is the command to run the Django project. Enter. Here you can see successfully our Django project is running. Just copy this one, open any browser, then paste. If you are getting this page, it means you have successfully created your Django project. Then our next step to register this Django application inside the settings.py file. For that, open any editor. In my case, I am using the Visual Studio Code. Then go to the file, then open folder, then navigate to particular location. I have created over the desktop one folder, Django project. Select this one, that's it. Here our project is loaded. Then close these things, expand this project. So our first step, immediately after creating the application, we have to register that application inside the settings.py file. So go to inside the settings.py file, then come down and install app. Here we need to install or register our application name. For that, simply pass the application name. So if you remember, first one is a my app, then I have created one more with the name Gridi. That's it. We have successfully installed or register our application. Then as you know, I have already told in this video we are going to see the template inheritance. For that I need to create the templates, but there is some twist. If you have seen my previous video, there I have created the templates file inside the project, not inside the application. But in this project I'm going to create the templates file inside the application, or we can say application level. So let's create. This is my Gridi application and this one is my app application. So first click over the Gridi and then new folder. Inside the new folder I'm going to create one template. For that, template, then inside the templates I'm creating one more folder with the name of my application name. So or you can directly create the template file. So I'm here creating, for example, course.html. Then same thing we need to do for our second application, which is my app. You can simply go here and right click, then new folder, give name templates, then not folder, take new file. File name will be home.html. Then create one more file inside the template, create one new file which is about.html. Then take one more new file which is base.html. That's it. Let's see what we have did up to this. We have created one template file inside the Gridi app. Then we have created one HTML file which is course.html. Same thing we have did for the my app, which is our another application. Here we have created one templates folder, and we have created three HTML file: about.html, base.html, home.html. But if you remember, in my previous video I have told you, after creating the template we need to add these templates inside the settings.py file. So go to the settings.py file, and if you remember, I was adding these templates below here. But in this case we have created the templates inside the application, so we no need to add any path or any template location inside the settings.py file. If you go upside here inside the templates, this app underscore dir option should be true. If it is not true, then make sure it should be true. So in my case it's already true, so no need to do any changes. Then this Gridi application and this my app application, these both are nothing but simple or ordinary application only. But in my case I'm assuming this my app having about.html, base.html and home.html file. If you can relate, this about, base and home are the generic pages which is available in all the templates. So here I'm going to do some code, then I will show you what we can do with the same thing with the help of inheritance concept. So for the that, and the same we will do for the Gridi application also. Then open the base.html file. Here type some HTML code, HTML file. Then here I'm going to write, this is the base page. For that I'm giving the title base, and inside the body I'm going to take one h1 tag, and here I'm going to write, this is base page template. That's it. Then control S. Then same I'm going to do for the home.html. Type html5. Then in title I'm going to write home. Then in body I'm going to take one h1 tag, and this is home page. That's it. Then do same for the about.html page. Type html. First I'm trying to show you without inheritance concept how we are doing these things. After this I will show you how to use the inheritance concept and what is the use of and what is the benefit of that inheritance concept. So take one h1 tag, one second. For title should be about, for about page. Then take one h1 tag, then here type, this is about page, then control S. So we have created three HTML page: home, about and base. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the course.html page. Click here, then HTML5. Then here it should be, for example, course name Django. Then type here, take one h1 tag and type, this is the Django project. Control S. Then here you can see in all the four HTML5 I have write some HTML code. Now I have to define the views for this HTML page. For that, go to the views which is inside the particular application. For my app we have one views.py file. Go here, then here create the view. For that, def. Then first I'm going to create for the home. Let me do for the base. Then default parameter request. return render, then default parameter request, then here we need to pass the our HTML page location. So if you remember in previous video I have already told how to pass the template location or HTML file location. So first we need to specify the application name, but in this case we have created the templates file inside the application only, so no need to specify the application name. You can simply see inside the Gridi we have created one templates folder, so up to templates our settings.py file will detect. After that we need to provide the remaining path. So here I'm going to add this location. For that type course.html, that's it. Then control S, then copy the same one because we have to do for the remaining HTML page also. Then this is for the home. Once again this should be base only because I'm creating this HTML page for the my app. So in my app I have a base.html, so that location only. Then second one home, for that here should be home. Then paste one more time, base home done. Then remaining is about. For this one will be about. Then here should be about.html, control S. Then same thing I need to do for the course.html file. For that inside the Gridi go inside the views.py file, and here we need to create for the course.html file. For that take course, our view name, then here also course.html. Now control S. Then after creating the HTML page we need to create the URLs. So in this case I'm going to maintain the URLs at the project level only. I'm not going to maintain the URLs at the application level. So for that in urls.py file first import the view. See, for my app I'm going to maintain the URL at project level, but for Gridi I'm going to maintain the URL at application level. I'm assuming that my app is the application which is applicable for the all application. So you can understand like this my app. Once again this my app is nothing but project level application I'm considering. Anyhow Gridi and my app both are application only, but based on scenario or based on condition I'm keeping all my generic files inside the my app. So I'm considering my app is the project level application. For that whatever URLs I'm going to maintain for the my app I'm going to maintain in the urls.py which is created at the project level by default. For that from my app, so from my app we need to import views, then simply copy this one, paste here. Here we need to define the URL for our pages. Let me arrange this one. Yeah. Then based on our requirement we need to modify this one. For example I'm keeping blank. If I will not provide any URL then it should be redirect to base page. For that I'm keeping blank only. Then here I need to provide the view name, so you can go to the views, then here you need to copy this views name, then go to the urls.py and paste here. That's it. For second one, if I'm entering the home, then then here views views dot home. For the about, when I'm entering the about, then it should redirect to about page. For that, views dot about. That's it. Control S. Then for this Gridi, I'm going to maintain the URL at application level only. For that, right click, then new file, then urls.py file. We go to this file, first copy these things and paste here. Then based on our requirement, we will modify this one. Then from Gridi import views and remove these things. Then here when I'm entering the course, it should redirect to course page. This is views.course. Control S. Then we need to include this one inside the main URLs files. For that, go to the main URLs file, which is created at the project level. See, inside the my project, one urls.py file is created below the settings.py file. Here we need to include, for that include, then copy this one, paste, then inside the Gridi, here, then inside the Gridi include URLs, Gridi.urls. That's it. Control S. Then open the command prompt, then Control C, then up arrow to see the previous command, then run this project, and copy this URL, open the browser, and let's paste again. So here we are getting error, template does not exist. So let me check. Here I have did one spelling mistake. If you see this is the templates, and inside the settings.py file, here is templates. So let me correct my spelling. For that, right click, then rename, then same I need to do for the my app also. So right click, then rename. That's it. Now Control S, then go to the command prompt. We need to run this project again. For that, up arrow, enter, then copy the URL, then paste here. Yeah, this is base page template. So here I forgot to tell you one thing. So whatever spelling Django have written here for templates, the same we need to write here also. Otherwise we will get error. So here you can see we have successfully redirected to base page. Then if here I am passing the home, then it should redirect to home page. This is home page. Let me check for the about page also. One second. About. Yeah, you can see we are able to navigate all the pages. Then go to the Visual Studio Code. So let me add few more things. Go to the base.html. But before that, let me check for the course also. For that, what URL we have defined? Gridi, Then after Gridi, course, then slash course. This is Django project. Now I'm going to add few more things inside the HTML page. For that, go to the base.html page. Here I want to take one nav bar. For that, we have a tag nav. Yeah. Then here I'm going to take one anchor tag. Then here I want to pass home. Then copy the same. Then paste. Then one more time. Then in place of home I'm taking about. Then course. Course. And for right now leave this href as a blank only. Then control s. Then go to the command prompt, control C, then up arrow. Here I'm using the control C to terminate the current running project, and then I'm using the up arrow to see the previous command. Then enter. Then copy the URL, open the Chrome and paste here. Here you can see home, about, course. These three option is showing here. So when I'm clicking on home, it's nothing happening. Same for about also and course also, because right now I have not defined any URL for these things. So right now I'm inside the base page. For that, here in title you can see this is the base. Let me show you for the home also. For the home, in title you can see this is the home, and same I have did for the about also. For about also you can see this is about page, and in title you can see about. Now see this home, about and course, this is the new bar. And if you have basic idea of programming, or if you have seen any website, you have found this home, about, course, these things common in all page. So for that I need to implement these things for all the pages. Even it's a home page, view page, or any page, all the options should be shown there. For that, open the course.html page, and here also we need to paste same thing. Then we have to do for the remaining also, which is about and home. Then inside the my project, inside the about, we need to copy paste same thing, and inside the homes.html page also we need to copy paste same thing. Control S, then go to the command prompt, then control C to terminate the current project, then up arrow, then enter. Then go to the browser. Here you can see for the base it's showing home, about, course, and this is base page template. Then let me show you for the home page. For home also this things is coming, and this is home page. Then let me show you for the about. This is title about, and this is about page, but in about page that tag is not showing. Let me check. Where is our about page? About page. Yeah, control S. Let me say one more time. Then click here. Yeah, it's showing successfully. But this is the normal way or general way. So if you see our code, this is for about.html. We have write this much of code. For the base.html also we have write this much code, and for course also we have write this much code. So this, if you observe almost most of the code we are writing again and again. It means we are increasing the length of the code and we are decreasing the readability of the code, and we are also increasing the development time. So this is not a good way to write each and every code again and again. So this is not a right way to write same code again and again. To avoid these things, Django provides Django template inheritance. With the help of the template inheritance, we can write the code once, and we can, if required, we can use that same code in another HTML page. So let me show you how we can achieve that things. For that, remove this. For that, only keep this base.html file and remove course and remove all other HTML code, then control S, then same do for the about, remove this all code, then control S, then home.html, remove all this code. Now without writing again and again same code, I am going to achieve the same functionality what I have shown up to you this point. Here same thing I'm going to do without writing the same code again and again. So that things we will do with the help of template inheritance concept. For that, go to the Visual Studio Code. Now right now I'm inside the home.html page. Then here I want to extend or inherit my base.html page, because that base.html page having the code which is I required for the home.html also. For that I need to extend base.html page. Then let me show you how we can extend base.html page or any page whatever you want to extend. For that we have a keyword extends, enter. Then here we need to provide the path or location of the file which you want to inherit. So if you see the base.html page which is inside the templates, then base.html file. So up to templates our Django already know. I already told you up to templates our Django know. Then remaining path we need to provide. So remaining path is base.html. So here we need to type base.html. That's it. Control S. Then simply copy this one and do the same thing for the about also. Paste here. Then same do for the course also. Control S. That's it. We no need to write again and again same code. So up to this we have did. Then control S, then open the command prompt, then control C to terminate the current execution of the program or project, then up arrow to see the previous command, or if it is not coming you can type manually python manage.py run server. This is a command we are using to run the Django project. Then enter. Yeah, here you can see our project is running successfully. Simply copy this one, open any browser and paste. Here you can see home about course. This is base page template, and in title you can see base. But let me show you for the home also. In home also it's showing home about course and this is page template. But if you see it is a home page, but for that also it's showing base only in title. So we will work on this part. First let me show you for the about also. Yeah, for about also you can see home about course is showing. Yeah, for about also it's showing home about course and this is base page template. But if you see in all page it's printing same thing. This is base page template, this is base page templates for home also, for about also, and also printing the same thing, which is home about course. Then let me show you for the our course, that Gridi slash then our course. For Gridi, for our course also it's showing same thing, home about course. This is page template. So based on our page we need to modify these things, but I want to keep this one same only, and I want to change the this title name also. So let me show you in Visual Studio Code. Here, go inside the base.html. base.html. Here you can see inside the title we have written base, and we are inheriting this base.html file in all another HTML file. Because of that only, for all other also it's printing base only. So this title name should be changed page to page. That is one thing. So first let me work on this thing. Simply see whatever is the dynamic things. For that we have one block tag. We need to write inside the block tag whatever is the dynamic things, and whatever is the fix we need to do hard code. For example, this document type HTML, HTML length, this head, this body HTML, all are the static fields. So we need to hard code what we have already did. But this title should be changed page to page. For that we need to write this dynamic content inside the block. So simply copy, Control X, cut this one, then type block, then paste here. Then here you need to provide the name of the block. So in my case I'm giving title only, and here also, yeah. So this should be dynamic content. Because of that only I have written inside the block. Now go to the home.html page. Now here I can do two things. I can use whatever my base.html page having for the title, or I can use my own title what I want. For that, go to the base.html page and copy this block and paste inside the homes.html page. And here, based on your requirement, you can modify this one. For example, for home page I want home only. That's it, Control S. Then same I'm going to do for the about also. Then paste here. Then for about I want about. Control S. Then same do for the course also. Control V. Then for course it should be, for example, I want to show Django. That's it, Control S. Open the command prompt, then Control C to terminate this one. Then python.manage.py run server. Enter. Copy this URL. Go to the browser and paste here. So right now we are inside the base page. For that it's showing this is the page template. For this is showing this is the base page template and home about course. Let me show you for the home. See, for home in title it's showing home only. Okay, but here it's showing this is page template. So let me show you from where this is coming. Go to the Visual Studio Code, then go to the home.html page. No, go to the base.html page. you can see in h1 tag we have written this page, this is base page template, but based on the page it should be changed. It means this content is also dynamic content. For that you already know what we have to do. Control X, then here also take one block, then give the block name. For example, I'm giving content, then here paste, then copy this one and paste here also. This is syntax: block, then block name, then end block, then block name. So here I have written this is base page template. Then simply copy this code, then go to the course.html page, then paste here, then control S, then do the same things for home and about also. Click on about.html page, then paste here, then control S, then same for the home.html page. Control S to save these things. Now based on page it should be changed. For example, I am home.html page, then it should print this is home page. Home page. Control S, then do the same thing for the remaining also. This is course page, then about page, yeah, done. Then open the command prompt, control C, it's showing some warning, so let's copy this migrate command, control C, then control C, then control V, once again copy this one, then paste here, enter. I'm running this command because it's showing some error. No, not error, it's showing some warning. So because of that only I'm simply running this one. Yeah, it's running all the required files. Then run the Django project. For that, python.manage.py run server. Copy the URL, open any browser and just paste it. For the base templates, it's showing base template, which is okay. Let me check for the home. For home, you in title you can see it's showing home, and here also it's showing this is home page. Let me check for the about. Yeah, in title it's showing about, and here also showing about page. Let me show you for the course also. Course Django, and this is course page template. So I hope you have clearly understand what is the benefit of the Django templates. Now I'm going to show you few more points. For example, inside the base.html page, you have written something for the title. You have written, for example, base, and consider you have not writing anything inside the home.html page. Let's remove this one. Let's remove this one. Control S, then go to the browser, refresh. Let me show you for the home. See, for home here you are getting base. Go to the home page. Here you have not mentioned anything explicitly for the title. So my point is that if you are not going to maintain anything for the dynamic content which is written inside the base page, then whatever written inside the base page it will consider for your child page also. For example, in base.html page you can see for the title we have mentioned base. Let me change here, let me type other, then control S, then here, yeah, you can see whatever we have written inside the base template, same title is coming for another page also. But if you check for the other page, for example about you can see here it will show about only. One second, let me restart the server again. Control C, copy the URL, let me show you for about. For about you can see here about showing. Why? Because if you see in the code for the about.html page we have explicitly mentioned the title. So the point is that if you are not going to mention any dynamic thing for your child page, then it will automatically take the parent one, whatever written inside the parent page. This is one case. Then there might be few person like to use some characteristic or some features of the base parent and some from the itself. For that, let me show you how we can achieve. For that, for example, you want to the content of the base page also and your itself also. Then inside the base.html page you have written this is the base page template. This is the base page template, and inside the homes.html page you have written this is the home page template. For example, if you want to use this base page template h1 tag also and your also, for that let me show you how we can do. For that, inside the particular block we need to type super. So this is our syntax, block.super. So inside the particular block we need to type block.super. For that, block.super, this is the command to inherit the base.html page content and as well as your content also. So control S, then open the command prompt, control C to terminate the running project, then run again server. Let me show you for the home. Yeah, you can see in home it's showing both. This is the base page template, this is the home page template. So this is the second case in which if you want to use your base page data as well as your page data. So this is the approach to achieve these things.